Spirit of Texas, Unit 3, Buffalo. As you will learn, many plants and animals were used by Native Americans for food, clothing, and shelter. The geographical area where each tribe lived determined the resources available to each group. Some survived on small animals and wild plants. Others were able to cultivate their own gardens with plants which grew well in their homeland's particular climate and soil. Alternately, the tribes who lived and roamed on the plains of Texas and the rest of the continent weren't the only living beings wandering in search of food across these wide spaces. Their four-legged neighbors were more than just an occasional triumph and dinner. They were the center of these tribes' lives, the source of food, clothing, shelter, tools, weapons, and other necessary items. They were the reason to get up in the morning, pick up their homes, and move across miles and miles of prairie lands. The neighbor these particular Native Americans relied upon for the majority of their needs? The buffalo. Although scientists usually refer to this particular animal as the American bison, most of us and most Native Americans call this creature a buffalo. These mammals, which live and move in herds, are closely related to cattle. Buffalo are big. Some bulls can be as tall as 6 feet at their shoulders and weigh up to 1 ton. Female cows usually weigh about half that of the bull. Both the male and female have a shoulder hump, as well as horns and beards, although the male's horns are larger and beards are typically longer. Both have darker and lighter shades of brown hair over their body, and the bulls have thick hair on their forehead. During the winter, their coats grow heavier to keep the animals warm. Buffalo are herbivores and mainly eat grass. During the warmer months of the year, they live and graze across the prairie. When winter sets in, they move to better protected areas near a water source, usually in the woods. Buffalo roamed the North American continent long before the first Native Americans arrived. The earliest Indians hunted now extinct giant buffalo, and when the first Europeans arrived, the animals could be found all over the continent east of the Rockies and north of Mexico. Herds were especially numerous on the Great Plains. As Texas is located at the southern edge of the Great Plains, a large number of buffalo grazed throughout the Texas Panhandle, High Plains area known as the Llano Estado. Even though buffalo appear bulky and not very intelligent, their speed and unpredictable temper make them quite dangerous to man. These animals are very fast and can actually run as quickly as a horse. Many humans have met their death by being trampled or gored by this huge beast.